Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Ireland, and this is a quick look around the greenhouse because I do have some lovely things to show you at the moment. One of which is this gorgeous Nerine behind me. There's another gorgeous Nerine over there and a few other little bits and bobs. So come with me and let's have an early November look around the greenhouse. I'm feeling really pleased with myself at the moment because I've finished bringing all my tenders in for the winter and the greenhouse is all packed. The bubble wrap is in place. The heater has been switched on for the first time last night when the temperatures got a bit low, and everything is in now except of course for the dahlias. Dahlias are always the last thing to come in for the winter because they need that burst of frost to help them set flower for the next year. They will be the last thing to do in the next few days, and everything else is just kind of buckled down, hunching down and waiting for, well, let's hope we don't have such a terrible winter this year. Okay, let's have a look at that Nerine. And here it is. Now, I bought a couple of special Nerine hybrids this autumn. I had the opportunity because a garden near to me was closing down and the owner was selling off some of his collection, and I got my hands on two or three. Was it two or three? In any case, they'd been recently divided, so this is the only one that has flowered this year. But it is really special, isn't it? Lost Dreams, it's supposed to be called, and I actually thought that the colours were going to be a bit different to this, but we have a kind of pale purple on the outside and then a kind of a deep pink line in the middle, which makes it very, very attractive. Compare its size to this other Nerine over here, which is much, much smaller. So this is undulata crispa, and it's actually hard to see with the bubble wrap behind. Let's bring it down so that we're not looking at my ugly hand in the background. Okay, well, actually, you know what? We'll put the two of them together, and in that way we can measure sizes. You know what? I've no space to put this down anywhere. Let's try over here on the table where I put all my aeoniums. Okay, so there we go. And actually there's something very cute about the way the petals are kind of serrated like that. Well, perhaps serrated is too strong a word. More like wavy. And then across the sea of aeoniums, I have so many aeoniums, and it's about the only thing I have to dig up these days to bring in. I do not grow a whole load of tender stuff in the ground like I used to at one stage. That's an impatiens. And up here we have the Tibouchina, which is such a mucky flower in that, well, it's not mucky, but it's just untidy. It just drops its petals everywhere. And actually, the buds, when they lose their petals, still look very attractive. You see all that red? And the anthers in the centre look very attractive. But, yeah, it drops petals everywhere. And I have to sweep in here every 5 minutes. Just giving you a brief look around. This is going to be just a brief tour. That's my albizia tree. I also grow sweeping brushes very well, as you can see. The papaya, the tomato tree, the aeoniums. And at the back there, that's spiky Puya. I nearly didn't bring that in this winter. I am getting fed up with how treacherous it is with its spines, and I thought maybe I'll just forget about it, but I brought it in the end. Tree ferns, and that's the spermania tree. And was there anything else I had to show you? I suppose let's go up and have a look at the cyclamen. I'll just put that Nerine back in position as well before I forget about it. Cyclamen were repotted this year, and if anyone has any doubt about growing cyclamen, whether they are the hardy garden varieties or the persicum hybrids that are tender, then you can check out my Cyclamen video, which gives you the complete lowdown. This one flowering very nicely, and I really do believe that the temperature affects the flower colour. Just down from it. Oh yeah. Sinningia! We missed the flowers before. We have one flower at the moment. This is a new one to my collection, Codex plant. Pretty yellow flowers. And a Codex down below there that says proud of the earth. Doing well. But over here, past the Cyclamen that hasn't flowered yet, we have Crassula falcata. And I see a slug trail on it. Oh, you divil. Okay, I misnamed this in the last video. And anyway, it's Crassula falcata. An ugly plant, but the flower, somebody said it looked very like an epidendrum. And yeah, it's just nice, isn't it? Where are my slug pellets? We are losing light fast, so I will move on. That's the agapanthus you saw me divide and pot up. Veltheimia, the yellow one, with its spike coming. That's going to be exciting. And beside it, another Sinningia Codex plant with red flowers, lipstick flowers. Very pretty. Come down here because there is something really cool down here I want to show you. Right down at the end. What are you doing up there? Come on down. Look at this bud. Let me just bring it a bit closer so you can see. So this is an epiphyllum, the oxypetalum one that flowers at night, and it did flower for me already this year. Different buds obviously, and this looks like it's going to flower tonight when everybody's asleep, with its amazing scented flowers. And look, such an ugly plant, such a small plant, but such amazing flowers. And someone asked me about the aeoniums I grew from seed a while ago, can't remember when, but anyway, these are them, and they are doing very well in their tray. They really should be moved out, but well, they're still in there, so it's a job for next year, I guess. The truth is I have a lot of aeoniums, a lot of aeoniums. And that's about it for this update on the greenhouse. Very short update, just to give you a flavour of what's happening. I am still working in the garden at the moment, planting tulips, but at least I know that I don't need to worry about plants being brought in from the winter and being kept frost free. That's happening now. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and well, check back for another video. And just a reminder that if anybody wants more from the channel, then memberships is now available, and in memberships you get a whole load of perks, including specialised videos about specialised plants. So hit the join button and you will see a list of what you would get if you were to sign up for memberships, including my free e-booklet. It's not normally free, it's about growing cattleyas on a windowsill, Cattleya orchids, but it's free to members for the time being, so do check that out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!